Welcome back to Flow Made Simple. I'm Coach Lachlan, and today I have a 5-level 360 challenge for you to test your steel mace skills, and I want to hear how it goes. So comment which level you reach down below. Now grab your steel mace and let's get swinging. Level 1 of this challenge is a very simple but effective movement called a pullover. And the reason we're starting with this movement is because this is the baseline that is required before any 360. It improves the shoulder mobility so you can actually reach your hands behind your head in the 360, and it allows you to actually build shoulder strength by engaging the lats and some of the other big muscles involved with the 360. So the pullover looks like this. I'm gonna take both my hands into the middle of the mace. I'm gonna keep my elbows in a nice, strong, stable posture like so. And then all that I'm going to do is I'm going to push my hands straight up over my head, drop them straight back behind my head, and I wanna be maintaining good posture the entire time. And then I'll simply undo that movement, pulling the mace back to the front and coming back into that nice, stable posture with the elbows in. And as I complete the pull, I wanna be engaging my lats. So you'll feel the lats the most when you're in about this position. And then I'll simply repeat. So this is the pullover, reaching up, elbows point up, coming back forward, engaging the lats. I'll do a few more repetitions from this angle so you can see. And the big thing here is I don't wanna lose my braced core, and I want to make sure my elbows are pointing up. And finally, I wanna make sure that my lats are getting nice and engaged as I pull the mace back forwards. So if you can do this exercise smoothly for at least 15 reps in a row with the mace that you're using, then you are ready for our level 2. Now level 2 kicks things up quite a bit. And the reason for this is because we are now going to be introducing momentum. And this is a movement called the Tock. It's an incredibly important movement, and I like cueing this one after the pullover because it gets us swinging the mace with control so we can practice the pendulum. So here's what it looks like. I'll face forwards and then I'll face away so you can see. The Tock movement is gonna be just like a 360, except that I have extra pendulum swings. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna point the mace straight to the side. I'm gonna lift the hands straight up, just like we did with the pullover. Hands go straight up over my face and behind my head, and then I'll drop 1, 2, 3, and then pull back to the front. And then I can simply repeat that. So pointing to the side, lifting the hands straight up and then down, 1, 2, 3, and then coming back forwards. So I'm gonna flip around now so you can see a few repetitions going the other direction and from the other side. So I'm gonna point the mace to the side here, hands go straight up, 1, 2, 3, and come back to the front. And you can repeat that. Now there's a few things that are really important when you do the Tock. The first one is that the mace has to go straight to the side as you initiate the trajectory of the swing. If the mace points forwards or points back in any way, then it's going to screw up the trajectory of the mace, and it's gonna ruin the momentum and the path that the mace is taking. So I wanna point the mace straight to the side, hands go straight up over my head, and I can initiate that nice pendulum. I wanna make sure that my pendulum is swinging perfectly from one side to the other. That's why we have those extra strokes in there, is to practice letting the mace really swing smoothly. So then when we do our pullover, it's with strength, and we're working with the momentum instead of against it. Now the last piece to the Tock that is incredibly important and no one ever talks about is this. I was saying my hands go straight up. What I do not want to do in the Tock or the 360 is let my hands go around my head. So I want you to watch this. Do you see the difference? Hands going around my head, like I'm doing a mace halo or something, versus hands going straight up and straight back down. That is a huge difference because it's going to increase the amount of control we have over the mace dramatically. So as you do this Tock in your level 2 for this challenge today, make sure that the mace is going straight to the side, and make sure that the hands are going straight up and over the head and then back down again. And once you can do at least 10 repetitions of the Tock to either side, then you are ready for level 3. Now for our level 3, we're gonna be doing the full 360. So it's fundamentally the exact same movement as the Tock, except that we don't have those 2 extra pendulum swings. So what it looks like from the front, I'm gonna point the mace to the side, lift the hand straight up, swing, and then pull back to center. And I'll simply repeat this. Now I have a very detailed breakdown of this movement, which I will link on the screen here and down below in the description. And you can watch this video to learn the 5 main steps that I like to teach students if this is your first time. Otherwise, if you've done the 360 before, then what I want you to focus on is just making it smooth and making it precise. Same 2 cues as the Tock. Mace points to the side and the hands go straight up and then straight back over. So that is our level 3. Once you can do at least 15 360s to either side, then you're ready for level 4. Now level 4 is going to be something I like to call a drop swing. I've also heard this called a front 360. So really keeping things in the same theme here. Now the front 360 or drop swing, whatever term you want to use here, is going to be very similar in terms of how it starts with the 360. I'm going to point the mace straight to the side. But then the similarities end because I'm gonna drop the mace and keep it controlled in front of my body, swinging across like so, and returning it back to vertical. Now this is relatively easy once you know what you're doing, but enter into it cautiously because as you'll notice, the mace swings down very close to your feet. So you can either choke up on the mace a little bit, as you can see I am right now where I just choked up. I'm holding closer to the head of the mace. Or you can also curl your arms up more, which requires a little bit more wrist extension. So you can see that option, which is what I'm doing right now. And so if you're wondering about how to practice this, you can do what I'm doing, which is just swinging from side to side, holding the mace and just practicing the grip, practicing the pendulum. And this is a great way to enter into it. Now the full level 4 here, of course, is going to be dropping the mace straight to the side, dropping it down and coming back to center. And then alternating the other direction, coming back through and repeating. The whole time I want to be in control and I want to make sure I have very nice tall posture as I go through this swing. I don't ever want to be bending over a ton. I want to maintain nice tall posture throughout. So this is our level 4. Once you can do at least 15 of these front swings on either side, going either direction, then you are ready for level 5. Now level 5 is a little bit of a beast. It's one of my personal favorite exercises to do in Steel Mace workouts. And that's because it combines the back 360 with the front 360 in a very seamless transition. And so it's a ton of fun to do. It's also really great to do with a heavy mace. Today I'm just using a 10-pound mace, but you can definitely scale this up once you get comfortable. So here's what the samurai swing looks like. I'm going to initiate a back 360 by pointing the mace straight to the side, hands go up, swing. And as I come back to my warrior stance, I'm then gonna do a front 360. So I'll drop the mace down and come up, and then I like to finish with the mace coming back up at an angle. Now you can come back up to full vertical and then repeat going the other way. So I'll point the mace to the side, back 360, front 360, and then you could alternate that way. Back 360, front 360, but there is also a slightly more advanced version, which looks like this. Back 360, front 360, finishing in 10-2, and then I initiate it on the other side. And so this is really the version to work towards because it is the most seamless. You can see there's only a brief moment where the mace pauses in its movement, and then it continues going the other direction. So this is the samurai swing. Again, it is just a back 360 followed by a front 360. And the more seamlessly that you can integrate these together by arresting the momentum in the 10-2 position, the better off it'll be. The biggest things here are, again, the mace should always be swinging from one side to the other. As I do my back 360, the hand should always go straight up and across my face and then back down. And I want to make sure that I'm in perfect control of the mace the entire time with nice tall posture. So I always understand where the mace is swinging. So this is the challenge. I want to know what level you reached, and please send this to a friend so your friend can also test their skills. And finally, if you are someone who wants to master all the essentials of the Steel Mace in just 14 days, I have an amazing free ebook for you that you can download in the link in the description below. So with that, thank you very much for watching, and may the mace be with you.